Everyone, thank you for joining us here at the In-Market Arena in Savannah, Georgia for the Allstate Southeastern Conference Volleyball Tournament. We're joined now by Texas Longhorns head coach Jared Elliott, along with student athletes Aiden Ames and Tori Stafford. Coach Elliott will begin with an opening statement. After that, if you have questions, please raise your hand and we'll get your microphone to you. Coach?
Well, first I'd like to congratulate Ole Miss. What a great little run they had here in this tournament. Their coaching staff always does a good job getting them peaking at the right time of the year. They did this last year and really put up a good fight in this tournament. For the Longhorns, I'm just really proud of this group. I thought we came out really dialed in, really focused from the very first point, and were relentless the entire night. And we're good in all facets of our game. I thought our serving was really good. Our serve receive was good. Our blocking was some of the best we've had all season long. And obviously our side-out game and our attack percentage was really good. So really proud of this group and looking forward to the match tomorrow night.
And with that, we'll open up to questions. And we'll start right here in the front.
Hey, Coach. Texas last played in a conference tournament in y'all's last year in the Big 12, and no? But in terms of conference tournament play, is there a different feel for this Longhorns team than compared to the regular season, or what's the difference?
Yeah, I think the season goes really long. I mean, it's a really long season. When we start, basically August 1st is kind of when we're starting in that time zone. And so getting to that point, there's always with finals and midterms, there's always this kind of drag. And our team has done a great job showing up every day to practice and working hard. But now that there's obviously a shiny ball at the end of this tournament, I think these kids get really excited and they play really hard. And you've seen the energy, you've seen the focus in practice, and tonight they were dialed in the best they've been in months.
Over here.
For either player, how encouraging is it to have that strong of a performance against Ole Miss, knowing kind of the rivalry matchup that you're going into tomorrow?
I mean, I would say I think it was a good start for the tournament. We were really excited watching the other teams play in the good matchups, so I think we're just really excited to get into the tournament and start strong. And I think it's good momentum leading into this next match. So,
yeah, I think it's really encouraging just knowing that, coming off a really hard week of practice, and I think we just want to make sure that, everything that we've been working for in practice is kind of showing through. And I think this match has just been a really good first step in the direction of where we want to go. And I think we always say, after conference play, everyone's kind of in a clean slate. And it's like who can peak at the right times. And it's just a good confidence boost for us right now.
All right, we'll go back up front.
Tori, you had one solo block tonight, Aiden and many block assists. Can you talk about the evolution of the Texas block this season?
Yeah, I think the block has really evolved this season, and I think it just, we're trialing and erroring here, and I think it's just, again, our coaching staff just works really hard to just put us in the best position out there, and I think our coaching staff has really found a nice groove for kind of like the players that we have, and I think a lot of our girls have stepped up in that blocking scene and just really shown, our strengths in that area. I'd agree.
Back over here.
And Coach, following up on what I asked the players, knowing how that last game against A&M ended and, in College Station, close game could have gone either way. What's kind of the team's mindset and what's your message to the team going into tomorrow?
Well, I think our team is ready to play. These are the matches that I don't need to get them focused. They'll be focused and they'll be ready to play. Tomorrow's a game about execution. We have a lot of respect for what they're doing. They're very well coached. They've got a very good system, and we've got a great system. So tomorrow's about executing and playing at a real high level, and tonight we started on the right foot and got the tournament rolling.
Back here.
Guys, the offense came out firing today, hit 475 on the day as a team. Can you talk about the offense that Ella runs and how that succeeded?
I think the passing, our serve receive today was really good, so it put her in a nice spot to get everyone going. And I think that we're doing different routes and different things on our side, which makes it confusing for the block. And I think that, she was putting up juice for us to just go out there and kill it.
Yeah, and we talk about kind of developing a toolbox of different things that we have, just throughout the year. And I think now that we've just really solidified everything that we have in our back pocket, I think now it's just time, just based on what personnel we have at hand, what are we going to use?
Back over here.
There have been a couple of times this season that y'all have gone up 2-0 and then dropped a set in the third. Can you tell me about what it means about this team to come out in that third set and be even more convincing than you were in the first two?
I mean, a theme for us all season has been like playing our best during the third set. We fell short of that a couple of times, but that's something that's really important for us right now, especially towards the end of the season. So I think this match we were really intentional about coming out strong, and we did that. And then going forward, we're trying to be the best third set team.
Yeah, I think we just have so many competitive girls on this team. I think right now that we're in postseason, I think everyone's like, we're putting the foot on the gas in the third set and not taking it off. And that's just, again, like what she said, that's just been something we've talked about a lot recently.
And looking forward to tomorrow night, what's the main thing that you hope to carry over to tomorrow from today?
Every aspect of tonight. I thought, again, our serving pass game was excellent. We put a ton of pressure on them on the serving line. We had nice touches on the serve receive and allowed us to run a really efficient offense, and Ella did a nice job running that offense. We started getting our middles a lot more involved as the match went on, which was really good and opened things up for our pins. And, again, it's just we want to be able to execute. We want to be dialed in, and we want to make sure that we're executing at the level we can to be able to put ourselves in position to win tomorrow night. And, these matches always come down to 1 or 2 points, so it's a thin margin in the rally score game, and I'm excited to play that match tomorrow.
This one is for either one of you. When you saw the bracket come out, were you hoping this was a semifinal match that you guys would get to play in?
Yes.
Yeah. I think we knew going into it, just being the second and third ranked team, I think we knew we were entering into that, and I think we were just, based on how that regular season ended, we were very excited.
Coach, this is obviously a different look for this part of the season from years past. What did the atmosphere look like tonight for you?
I thought it was great. This has been an incredible city hosting. I think everybody's been super friendly, amazing, beautiful city. I've done some walking around and really impressed with it. And the SEC for putting this on has been fantastic. Obviously, the sport is growing like crazy. It gives us more storylines. It gives us the ability to kind of feature these great, incredible athletes. And it's fun to be a part of.
Anything else? Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the Allstate Southeastern Conference Volleyball Tournament here at In-Market Arena in Savannah, Georgia. We're joined by Ole Miss head coach Bree Henry, along with student athletes Mokihana Tufono and Cami Neeson. Coach Henry will begin with an opening statement. After that, if you have questions, please raise your hand, and we'll get a microphone to you. Coach?
Yeah, tonight was not a great showing for Ole Miss volleyball. I think Texas showed exactly who they are in a top 5 program and a national championship level team. And I think that we didn't come out necessarily kind of on our heels a little bit, need to get back into attack mode. I think in the second set, we started building our momentum up and getting passes up to the net and being able to run some offense and put some pressure on there and allow people to be one-on-one and be able to score. And that's kind of what we need to be doing against teams like that. So it was really great to see that in the second set. And then we just, wanted to stay together, not be individuals, and just really compete as well as we can and go down swinging. And I think that they did a really great job about that, about staying together and competing one last time together. But ultimately, very proud of this weekend with our first 2 matches led by these wonderful leaders that we have on our team. And there was some things that we're going to be able to rely on moving forward with Ole Miss volleyball.
All right, we'll open up to questions.
For either player, Coach talked about that run y'all went on this weekend. When you look back on this team, what is that run going to mean to both of y'all?
I can go. I think throughout our entire season, we were struggling to find some consistency and, play to our true potential and ability. And how the team showed out those first 2 matches, I think specifically against LSU, I thought we did that. So it was awesome to see the team come together at the end of the season, which is something you want.
Right here.
For either of you, what did you think the difference was in the second set compared to the first when it came to responding to Texas?
Yeah, I think we were able to get into some rhythm. They were serving well. They were doing all the things that a top 5 team should be doing. But I think the fact that we were able to get on the net and get our middles going, and it opened up a lot for our pins to score. And I think we stuck to game plan towards the end of that second set, so we were able to find success. But yeah.
Was there something that Texas did that made it difficult for your guys' game plan, or was it just a little bit more on your side of your own game?
I think it's on our side of the game. I think obviously they're a big block and a very physical team. That doesn't scare us. I think that there's some advantages that we could have taken more of. We don't mind having a big block in front of us. We want to be living on the edges. We lived in the gray a little bit with how we were attacking or noticing the situations that are in front of us. So I think a very good volleyball IQ situational awareness team can still be very efficient against them. So we just didn't go full send in what we wanted to do game plan wise. And that kind of hurt us in the end.
For Cami and Moki, you both have left your name in the record books at Ole Miss and even in the SEC as well. Cami, in your case, I guess my question is a 2-parter. How do you think you've left the program since you started it, and what do you see as the future of Ole Miss volleyball from here?
What a good question.
What a good
Alex.
question.
What a wonderful question.
2-parter.
What do I already forget?
You got it. One more time?
It was so good. I forgot. I was like, wow, that was really good.
No worries.
Maybe split it up.
Yeah.
Part 1.
Emotional right now.
Let's stick with the second one. What do you see as the future of Ole Miss volleyball, especially after things you both have accomplished with the team over the last couple of years as well?
Yeah, I can go first. I think that coming in to this program, I didn't have a lot of in the past, I didn't have opportunities to set, but our staff has helped me grow my game in ways that I didn't even think that I could be playing at this level and be competing as one of the best setters in like the SEC. And I think the fact that they believed in me, the fact that I bought into what this program is all about is what helped me like go forward and be better. And I think that it doesn't just show with me, but it also shows with Cammie what our staff can do, and also with other players on our team, that if we buy into what they're doing, that we can be great, and there's so much opportunity for us. And I'm so excited to see where the program is going because it's led by such amazing people, and the people that they're bringing in, the teammates that we have you love to be around them. It's not like you're dreading going to practice every day. It's genuine love for one another, and it's a family that they're creating in Oxford.
No, I mean, I would not have wanted to play like all 4 years at any other program. I think, like Moki said, our staff has done such a good job at like expanding our volleyball IQ and just our technique, like going into the gym every day. Like we knew coaches were gonna be hard on us, but make us better as players and as individuals. And for the rest of the team, I think we've had tough practices and we've like learned how to fight through them. And we found a little bit of that grit towards the end of our season. So I hope they remember that and take that forward into other seasons.
And then, Coach, just want to give you an opportunity to talk about your two seniors here and what they've meant to the program as well.
Yeah, it's really hard to put into words these two and how impactful they've been for their entire career here. I speak on Cammie and her just establishment of being in the record books, and that's like great in itself, and I'm happy that she's gonna live there, but I think she's just gonna live in like the soul of the team and the kind of kid we want to recruit. How she shows up every day is insane. And like it seems so casual for her, but I know she puts a lot of hard work into how she shows up. And it's exactly what the team needs to be able to rely on her. And I'm so grateful for that. And it's been rewarding to be able to coach her. And there's times when I'm like, God, I wish like we were best buds. Like, and I was out there on the court with Cammie because Cammie is just a really cool, well-rounded person, and just on top of that, a fantastic Division I athlete. And I'm just really proud to have had her in my career and someone that I will look to try to fill Cammie's shoes. So I'm really proud of the mark that she's left here, not on the program, but also on my heart. And then Moki to come in and in 2 years make such an impact for us, I think just really speaks to, the transfer portal having success for a program and for a player. And she's just a really special human being in how she loves so hard. She came in and like just showed our team and our coaches so much love. And it was so genuine, and I think it really changed also how I want to continue to approach such a difficult, job that we have and athletes that we have and how we approach practice, and just to know that there's still athletes out there like Moki who want to compete and don't mind that it's difficult and want to full send and buy into, what a coaching staff can do. Just really proves that there's a lot of success out there to be had when you full send and build trust and love one another. So both of them I'm just so blessed to have had. And I'm really sad that it's over. They're going to be here in the spring, though. Yeah. Moki's going to be, yeah, thank God. Moki's going to be a student athlete coach for us, and we have, a really young freshman setter coming in, and it's going to be great that she's going to be there to help lead what that looks like. And then Cammie finishing her chemical engineering degree because she's just a brainiac and just crushing that. But she still wants to be in the gym with us. So to set the tone, continue to set the tone of like how you show up every day, how hard you go. And it will be fun competing against our starters on her on the other side to continue to extend those rallies and make us better would be really important for us as we bring in a new group.
We've got time for one more.
And then, Coach, you've touched on what they've meant to this program. What does it mean to end the season and end their playing careers on a bit of a high note with that, 3-game run in the SEC tournament.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really proud of the whole collective and also just how much our team, coaching staff, wanted to do that for them. I think it just shows how important they are to us and how much we wanted them to have a great ending to their career, obviously, and we've had a taste of what the postseason actually is. And I know that last season's going to live with them, and it's going to help us strive to where we actually want to be. But there was a lot of meaningful wins and importance in those last 2 matches. And I think even in Texas, we're still continuing to learn, and they showed up great in the locker room for their team. And it's to see the love that's happening for our team, for them, is really the important part of why we continue to do what we're doing.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.